Let's kick off the webinar now. So welcome to Buddy Talks. And today we are going to learn all about enhancing your Tableau workbook performance. And today, Rohan Makhija, who is a senior associate at Bain and Company, and he also worked at BCG before, will be sharing us all the tips that can help you enhance the performance of your Tableau workbooks. Because it is really important. We decided on this particular topic because he has an impeccable knowledge of more than 5 years in the analytics industry, working with Tableau and uh, Alteryx as well. So he has that knowledge that can help you with enhancing the speed, because performance is really important when we are handling a huge amount of data. So I won't take much of your time because we have already gone enough of the problems today. And so I'll just hand over the platform to Rohan and we'll just kick off.
Okay, welcome everyone to this session, and hope we learned something good today and implement these learning in our day-to-day lives. So the content for today is a bit of introduction about myself, my journey in Tableau and so far. Then we'll discuss about the performance optimization tips. There are 6 tips that we'll discuss. They're very small, but they are very effective in designing our workbook. And there is some demo or five minutes demo where we can see how to see the performance recording of our workbook, where we can see the time which each sheet is consuming and which query is taking how much time, so that we can take action and optimize that. And there are some useful resources that I'll be sharing with you so that you can deep dive further. So my name is Rohan, and I'm working as a senior associate in Bain and Company. I used to work before in BCG, and I have overall 8 years of experience in Tableau and Alteryx. So the client that I work for is LG Electronics, T-Mobile, Axis Bank, Alcon Laboratories, TomTom, GovTech, and UPL, etc. And one of the major benchmarking products or domain I work for, the automotive industry, chemical domain, digital index, and customer experiences domain I work for. So our first tip is the data set, right? So I think we connect with our data set in a live and extract mode. Live mode is very, not very, it's a quite slow, where we connect our data set, and we when we filter the data, then the extract the live data will fetch the data at very slow speed because of this live nature of that data. With respect to the extract data, when we connect that and when we fire our filters, so extract data is a Tableau optimized data that is stored in the Tableau engine as well. So let me share my experience for that. We were doing some analysis, and there's a 3 million 3 million rows of data that we are connected through, and we connected through an extract. But the fun part was that after connecting through an extract of 3 million data source through a CSV, our performance was very slow at that point of time. What we realized that if we create an extract from an Alteryx and we connect it to a Tableau, the same number of rows extract would behave differently after creating an extract from Alteryx. Because in Tableau, when we connect through a CSV, and creating an extract is much more different than we are just creating an extract through an Alteryx and connected to a Tableau. So this is the main learning that I learned over the time and over my experience. Extracts also behave differently when we create it from an Alteryx and when we connect through a CSV or Excel file and creating extract in Tableau. So try to use the extract data feature, not the live data, if you want to enhance our performance. Then second would be the number of records. If your data is in daily basis or every minute basis data is coming, and your analysis is in, for example, you want to see analysis in weekly basis or monthly basis, then try to aggregate the data on either on weekly basis or either on your monthly basis, so that number of rows can be reduced and you can enhance the performance. Or one of the most feature you can use is row level security of that data. For example, if you have 10 million of rows and there is different managers looking at a different region data, north manager would be seeing the north data, east, west and south respectively. So you can add a row level security so that once any manager will open the workbook, they can see their own data and the data get cut short and the performance will be improved, right? And another would be joining and blending. I would recommend that you should create a join on the SQL or any other data source level, then create a table at that level and then connect to a Tableau. Because when we're creating a join or blending on the front end of Tableau, then it might create some slowness in the dashboard, right? Or you can create a custom SQL in the Tableau that will also hamper your performance. Then always try to create some join at the backend level, then create a table there and then connect to a Tableau, so that when you see the dashboard, then it will be a single table for the Tableau to pick it up. And another one is the number of the data source, right? If you are using 5 different dashboard and you have connected a 5 different data source for 5 different dashboard, then the performance would be very slow. So try to minimize the number of the data sources in your workbook, and then the performance will be a good one, right? Any questions so far we can discuss here, or I'm going too fast or I'm going too slow? Please let me know. Another one are the filters. I would recommend use only the required filters on the dashboard. For example, because for each and every filter, there is a query that fires at the backend, and more the number of filter, more the query will fire at backend, and least the performance would be. For example, if you have 10 or 15 different columns and you are taking every 15 filters on the dashboard, so this will hamper your performance. Try to take out the some high level filter, for example 3 or 4 filters that can slice and dice your data on a very high level, right? More the number of filter, least the performance would be. Please keep in mind. And use action filters. Action filter are very time efficient than your quick filters. Always try to use as a filter in a worksheet, or try to create an action filter. The major difference is that action filter works on the worksheet data and your quick filters will work on the entire data set. So action filter works quite very well in this scenario. Then you can use the include feature when you are filtering your dashboard. For example, if you have a filter A and it has a 100 odd items in it, and once you click a single item, then those items should select, not deselect. Because if you do not include these include values, and the query at the backend will fire would be very huge. For example, if you select one of the values and you have not included this in that filter, then the query will fire at the backend would be select column A from table that where column A values equals to A and B and C and D up to 99 values. So the query that will fire at the backend will be very large and the performance will decrease so much at that point of time, right? And then avoid using the sorting on the filter data. For example, if you have a table and you have done some sorting on a column like SKU or any ID column, and if you are creating the filter of that particular column, then when you filter those particular values, then it will also hamper your performance. because first the data will get filtered and second the sorting will happen on that worksheet. So it will hamper your performance. So in short, do not use many filters on the dashboard. Try to use the action filters. Also try to use the include values in the drop down filters and avoid using sorting on that filter column. And going to the third tip, it's calculated fields. Number one would be the try to minimize your field, as the calculation may impact the performance dramatically if we use lot of them. So more the number of calculation in your Tableau workbook, least the performance would be, because each and every calculated column, it comes with a cost. So if you're using that calculation, when you try to open that workbook on a server machine, then every time the calculation would happen at the backend and your workbook will open very slow rate. And avoid using the table calculations. For example, window sum, running sum. These are very table specifics and very complex in nature. Once you open the workbook, then the calculation happen on the worksheet level, right? So this will also hamper your performances. And try to create a calculation at the backend level. If you're using Alteryx, or if you're using a SQL, or if you are using an Excel workbook, try to create major calculation at that backend only, so that the Tableau does not need to create any custom calculation, and so that the performance will be good once you open the workbook on server. And the third would be Boolean integer versus string values. As you might know that string values comes with the cost. They require much more memory than Boolean or int. So if you are using, for example, apple, orange, and banana, try to use it in form of binary codes. For example, 1, 2, 3, or 0 or 1 form. So Boolean and integer values work much faster than string values. And the fourth one would be the correct data types of all the columns that you are using. For example, if you have a date and your data type of that date column would be in string, so it will take much more memory or space, and it will hamper the performance as well. Or if you have some geolocation code, if you are using it in a string, that will also hamper the performance. So correct data type should be there when you are using your analysis on the dashboards. So try to minimize the field, try to avoid the table calculation as much as possible. Try to use the Boolean or integer values versus string values, and try to correct your data types in the data source when you use the data in your analysis. Moving on, now comes with the visualization. The number one tip would be the number of data points. Larger the number of data point in a chart, slower the performance would be, right? So always try to reduce the number of marks in a view. For example, if you are taking 500 data points in a scatter plot, then scatter plot would open at a very slow rate, rather than you are using 15 or 20 odd values. So try to minimize the data points and choose the right chart for that data points, so that the chart will open at a good speed. Now the second would be use a small table. If you are using if you are showing your data in a table and your number of rows would be around 20,000 or 10,000 number of rows, then I always recommend that you should use in a top n filter. And then top n filter would be top 10, top 20, or top 50 would be. So try to reduce the number of rows in a table by using top n filter. The least the number of rows in a table, the performance will be good. And try to use the regular chart that is provided by Tableau in show me option. If you are showing a bar chart data in a spider chart or in a sunburst chart, So these different chart are much more complex in nature than a simple bar chart, line chart, or any other tree chart. So try to use simple charts if you want to enhance your performance. And number fourth would be, if you are using some shapes or custom images at the backend, try to minimize those, because every shape or images would comes with a cost, where when you open that workbook in a server machine, then this will take some seconds to load rather than the backend the data. So try to minimize the number of shapes and images. Try to use the regular charts instead of complex charts. Then try to use a small table rather than going a large table of 10,000 or 20,000 rows, and try to minimize the number of data points that you have. Moving on, and number fifth would be the dashboards. The number of sheets is directly proportional to the performance. Inversely proportional. Least the number of sheets, the good performance would be. I would recommend that the number of sheets not more than 4 or 5 in a dashboard, so that when you open that workbook in the server, then the performance should be good. So this you can say, when you have a single worksheet, 2 worksheet, 3 and 4, not more than 4 if you are concerned about your performances. And the layout, I will recommend that try to use a fixed size of a layout rather than making it as a automatic, because for each and every screen, once you open that workbook in server environment, then the automatic would take 1 or 2 more seconds, I would say, to open in an automatic layout. So try to use a fixed size layout if it's possible. And unused object, try to remove all the unused object. For example, if you are using blank spaces for blank objects for your white spaces, then I would recommend try to minimize those. If you are using worksheets, try to minimize those worksheet and use it in a filter. For example, in one of my case, there was a dashboard where we were showing big numbers on the first header. So there was around 6 to 7 worksheets, different worksheet, and the load time was very slow at that point of time. Then what we did was, we showed that we remove all the 6 or 7 sheets and try to create those calculation in a single worksheet, and try to show that by using sum of zero, and we showed that in a single worksheet on the bands on the header. So that then we again open that same dashboard on the server machine, and at that point of time, the speed was very much improved, because we removed unnecessary sheets or unnecessary objects from the dashboard, and we'll be able to enhance our performance at that point of time. The number of fourth would be external images. As of now, we are much more concerned about our design, so that our dashboard looks good. We create some images and background images in Figma or any other tool, and use those images in our day-to-day work. I would recommend that that looks good as far as your design is concerned. But if you are more concerned about your performances, that I would recommend not to use those heavy images at the background, because these are some external images, and the Tableau treat these as external images at a very high cost. So least the number of workbook, and the greater the performance would be. Try to use fixed layout instead of automatic layout, and try to remove the unused objects in your dashboard, and try to minimize your external images. And there are some other factors associated with this. Your user machine, good machine, will enhance the performance of the dashboard. For example, good memory, good RAM, and good operating system would enhance your performances. and the network speed. Good internet speed will provide you a good performance on the server. So I would recommend the minimum speed for would be 40 Mbps, and greater the speed internet speed would be, and you will see the good performance on the server as well. And third would be the latest version. If you are using latest version in the server or latest version in the desktop, then you will experience a good performance in both the cases. And the fourth would be the knowledge. Uh, Knowledge of any particular domain or knowledge of any particular tool. If a newbie is using a Tableau, then he or she might not know about the performance enhancement tips that we are discussing right now. So knowledge is very important to enhance the performance as well. Once you know the tips and tricks, then you will be able to implement in day-to-day life. If you have any question, then we can discuss, or I can show some demo how you can record the performance of Tableau dashboard. So how to record the performance? So once you open this dashboard, the number one tip would be try to open this dashboard in a blank screen so that nothing is get loaded once you open that workbook. And once you open it, just try to go to the help section, and there is a button called system and performances, and there is an option called start performance recording, the last option. Once you click on that, and the performance recording will start at the back end by the Tableau. And now you jump onto your particular dashboard where you want to measure the performance. For example, if you want to make some filters, all this being recorded at the back end. You can go to different dashboard, try to use filters over there. You jump to a different screen, try to change some filters. Now again go to that help section, then go to the settings and performance, then stop performance recording. A new Tableau workbook will appear that will contain a Gantt chart with all the events that happened at the backend, right? You can see there's a timeline chart where you will able to see the dashboard name, the workbook name, and the worksheet name. This is showing as null because there's inbuilt data source that I have used, and the workbook is very light in nature. Once you scroll it down, you will able to see the worksheet name. Once you click on that, the query that these worksheet will fire at the backend would be like this, and you will able to see the time taken by those. For example, the sales map worksheet and the layout computing layout would I think it would take around 0.7 second at the backend. So if your workbook is very heavy in nature, then the bar size would be greater. You'll able to see each worksheet and the time associated with this, and all the event that is in your workbook, then you will able to see. I think computing layout is taking 0.7 seconds, connecting to a data source is taking 0.3 seconds. All the different events that has triggered at the backend is here, and you will able to see all those things. The number of worksheet is if you have a more number of worksheet, then the performance would be, I think, very slow. Then you will able to see the Gantt chart very heavy. You can hover and see each and every time and see. For example, if you are concerned about this query, you can see the time is taking at it. That time may be in seconds also. This is 0.seconds or microsecond. The point will be 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Then you can go to your SQL developer and say that, hey, this query is taking this much time. Can you help me with that? And there are some more detailed views about this. For these information, you have to just log into the online Tableau help and see the Tableau performance recording workbook. And over there, these workbook is explained in in a good manner, so that you will able to see what the meaning of depth is and what the activity name, and you can see the counts over there. So I would recommend us just go to this first dashboard and try to see your worksheet name and the event that associated with those worksheet, and try to minimize that. This will, I think, save you a lot of time and efforts, and this will help in system performance as well. And there are some useful resources out there. I'll just copy and paste this in chat so that you can go through it, and for more details you can deep dive further.